Okay, we got a real domestic love situation, right? We have a Las Vegas woman who was accused of stabbing and killing a 3-year-old, stabbing and killing a 3-year-old, and wrote a message on the wall in blood. She done watched too many doggone movies. We got a woman who done stabbed a 3-year-old, stab him, and wrote on the wall in blood. Now, why is these darker hue people in the picture frame? Why is the dark hue people in the picture frame? Because typically, we would like to believe when a story has a title like this right here, a woman is accused of stabbing and killing a 3-year-old and write a message on the wall. Now listen, dark hue people will knock off a 3-year-old. You know what I'm saying? They got a little slick mouth, shit like that right there. But the write on the wall in blood, we is not finna, because like you got to clean that stuff off. That's kind of like dripping blood on your mama and them couch back in the day. No, but anyway, here we go.
I'm sorry, so I should never had her around.
Jeremy Ross apologizing to Falon Whitson for exposing their 3-year-old daughter, Journey, who they shared custody of.
Stop. This is baby mama and baby daddy. He hugging his baby mama, saying, I'm sorry. This picture right here kind of lets me know y'all should have never broke up. Y'all still got love for one another like that right there. But here we go.
I should never had her around.
Jeremy Ross apologizing to Falon Whitson for exposing their 3-year-old daughter, Journey, who they shared custody of.
She was on the spectrum, so she was nonverbal. But she communicated through music and she communicated through sign language.
To a woman
Shout out for having her real though.
Who police say ended her life.
Why is this world so evil? She took my baby.
41-year-old Marquetta Phillips charged with the little girl's murder.
Marquetta, shout out to Marquetta for having her real too. She got a little low cut.
Ross says he and Phillips were in a romantic relationship on and off for the past year, a relationship he failed to disclose to Falon.
A relationship he failed to disclose to his baby mama. When was men required to tell a baby mama that he is in a relationship with a broad? The reason I'm saying that, because a baby mama has never been required to let the baby daddy know that she's in a relationship with a male. Do y'all understand? He failed. She used the term failed to let her know he had a new little la-la.
Were in a romantic relationship on and off for the past year, a relationship he failed to disclose to Falon.
I can't see her grow up into the woman I knew she was gonna be because of a woman I didn't even know.
She been staying with me for a year, you know. She watched during numerous times and stuff, but I guess I didn't know she was a crazy case.
On
I ain't know that baby crazy. Shot a player eye for having a tattoo on his neck. You mean to tell me that you didn't know that crazy bitch with that little low cut? Want a little off? Go ahead though.
Crazy case.
On Wednesday, he left Journey in Phillips' care at the apartment because he had to work.
I said, okay, here's the milk. The food is right here. Everything, no arguments, no nothing, you know? Everything was good.
But when he got home at 3:30, he walked into a nightmare.
I see some knives around here and stuff, you know? So I see blood on the knives. I'm like, where's some blood on my... So I instantly run, checking my baby girl.
Metro released this arrest report detailing the crime scene. Detectives located multiple kitchen knives and a pair of scissors. 3 sheets of paper with notes in red marker were on the floor with the words, "See what happens when you blank with people's lives."
Ooh, see what happens when you F with people's lives. You say, answer the question for you, Willie. How long would you wait to take your child to meet your significant other? How much time? Oh no, I don't be. Damn it. If it's my significant other, then if I got some outside churn, then it'll be a while though. It'll cause I don't know this bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? Damn it, I done backed it up too far. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Baby girl.
Metro released this arrest report detailing the crime scene. Detectives located multiple kitchen knives and a pair of scissors. 3 sheets of paper with notes in red marker were on the floor with the words, "See what happens when you blank with people's lives? Now we both have nothing." Written on a wall in the bedroom in blood, the words, "Everybody that played me is cursed."
Everybody that played.
Ross called police, but there was nothing more he could do for their daughter, who had been stabbed multiple times. The gruesome scene replaying over and over again in his mind.
She was defenseless. She didn't deserve none of this. I wake up, I look for my baby. I'll still look at football, baby.
So sad. So sad. Sad story, right? We had no tears for nobody. We had no tears for nobody. They love that baby though. We had no tears for nobody. I am really in my feelings about he failed to tell her about his girl who he was peeing in. What?
They took my baby.
41-year-old Marquetta Phillips charged with the little girl's murder. Ross says he and Phillips were in a romantic relationship on and off for the past year.
I don't understand why y'all be believing that. The mother should have been aware that this woman was babysitting her child, say been living with that fool for over a year. I don't think it's the mammy's business. You know it'd be crazy though? Women is never required, like I just said previously. Women ain't required to notify a man that she got a new dude that she in a relationship with. That's not a requirement. You gotta let me know who Buddy is. It is and this. You hear it sometime, but the majority of women ain't going for that shit. A bitch will cuss you out. What the fuck you mean? I gotta tell you, this is my house, this is my baby. Man, I don't see a lot of y'all just ain't never had no baby mama. I'll try to tell you something. Shout out to Miss Gino for the $2 super chat. They say baby mama's gonna use this story when they showing up here. He didn't tell me he had somebody. I just, hold on, man. You say, Cap, you wrong. Listen. What I'm saying is a woman has never been required. Players have asked. Who is this new dude? Yeah. I get all that. I said the majority of women ain't going for that. What y'all talking to? What y'all talking about? I said required. Like she tried to make it in this story. He failed to inform her. About what? Hold on. Do y'all be understanding that this is why we have so many stories of mama boyfriend doing shit to the children? Why? Because this is not required to let the baby daddy know that there's a new dude around his children. Y'all do understand that right there, right? I'm pretty sure y'all understand that right there, right? Huh? Say then those mothers are wrong and this man was wrong. Listen, I'm telling you something about what's going on in life out here. This is why so many of mama boyfriends do strange. It's able to do strange to the children. They ain't got to tell the baby daddy shit. The baby daddy don't run her household, which is understandable to me in the same way baby mama don't run his household. You know. I can remember a time where chicks used to argue with, well, I'm not finna bring you your baby because I don't know who she is. I be wanting to slap and shoot shit out of one of them old. I promise you that right there. Bitch, you not finna keep my child away from me because you don't know this new chick. Fuck this. Ooh, I be ready to be violent. But they like to use that there because women like to control the men. But when you just sound like me, F you and that baby. You ain't never got to bring the baby to see me. And I ain't never gonna try to see the baby. You is not finna control me. That's one thing you not gonna do, lady. Sure enough ain't. I don't know. I got to meet her. I got to see who I got to see who she's staying with. You ain't coming around here. Keep your baby. I promise you. You say then you just answer why it should be told because children getting hurt by bum boyfriends. Now listen, this is why I said by her making a statement of he failed to say something as if men are required to tell the mother. I say that don't make no sense because women are not required to tell the father. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Should it be that way? Maybe. But then again, I got to say no because you're not gonna run you're not gonna run me. You're not gonna determine whether I'm gonna be a father based on whether you like the new chick that I'm dealing with. No, you can keep your baby. Remember your body, your baby. It's okay. Mm-hmm. You say Willie did a story about a map, and he said that he targets single mamas. Yep. I sure enough did. They did an interview of a real map out here in these doggone street, and he specifically say he target single mothers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Play just a little.
A relationship he failed to disclose to Falon.
He failed to this. I ain't got to tell you who I'm with. Oh, moving right along. I'm about to get my feelings again. I got to let it go.